I took a look around your head.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Stray Faye, here with another episode of the Somnium Files. In the last episode, a little bit confusing, because we just finished, or got to a point in the right-hand path, after we finished up with Hitomi's Somnium and Hitomi's story. She knows where Iris went, or where Iris was taken. We went to the abandoned factory. We found Renju's corpse, so at least we know where Renju is. In that path, he died as well. But then we got knocked out by number 89 and just locked us out of that path. However, the left-hand path, the path where, like, everyone was dying. So, after we saw Shoko, we saw Renju die at Sunfish Pocket. We saw Iris and Ota die at the cold storage warehouse. We saw Sojima get shot by Boss. We dove into that route again because it got unlocked for us. We went into a little firefight with Boss, but we managed to subdue her. We went into her Somnium. We found what we needed to find. I think we were right that, yes, there's body swapping happening, because we did see Renju inside Boss's Somnium. Renju killed Shoko. Iris killed Renju through asphyxiation, and then Sojima killed Iris, and then Boss killed Sojima. So it looks like someone is switching bodies, and the victim of each crime is just kind of the last body that they were inhabiting and just were trying to dispose of. I really want to get some more answers here. Who is inside Boss right now? I don't think we're talking to her right now. I think it's someone else. However, I still need to get the collectible inside Boss's Somnium. The one for completing the level with more than 1 second. I hope I can do this. I'm gonna go with someone's suggestion. I'm not sure if this will work. Hopefully it does. But I will go through someone's suggestion of, like, saving time and whatnot. Yeah, I think we did pretty well, actually, in the last Somnium. We, like, kind of thought things out as, like, best we could, and we saved on as much time as possible. I really wish there was, like, another 1 second timey somewhere. I wonder if I could get that from somewhere. We'll try our best. Alright, we can skip most of this because we already saw it. I'm just gonna do a little dance. So I will follow someone's guide here. It says to try to open door A? Would that give me a timey for doing that? Like, we need the key for it, obviously, but...
A door that looks like the anywhere door.
Anywhere door. Okay, that does give me a timey, so maybe if I try opening it... I get a 1/6 timey. That's good. And I can use that to break the lock with that pick. That would be good, because...
A rusted metal door.
I feel like this interaction was the most, it was the most, punishing one. So let's break the lock with the pick. Let's hope this leads me the right way. Like, I've had, like, multiple, like, suggestions on how to do this, but yeah, I think
it's a key.
The right choice here would try to pick up this key. To get rid of the timey here. Pick up key 5.
It's a key.
Got rid of the bad timey, and then we pick up... Oh, it actually says to pick up key 3. I did not try to do that. Does that give me more time?
It's a key.
Does that? No. Let's try it. It's another eye.
That's no good either.
Date, please. Exercise a little more thought.
Eyeball. Ice pick. Of course, I get it.
Do you?
Of course I do.
Did that give me a timey? It does. Okay. Because that's why they suggested to pick up like another key.
It's a key.
Alright, let's pick up key 1. We'll save this for another interaction. Alright, oh, we got the 1 second timer for that. Now let's open door A. Do-do-do-do-do.
A door that looks like the anywhere door.
Okay, now we can open it. Boom. Now door B. This one suggests we actually tackle the door instead of just plain opening it. I think we can also kick doors down as well. Let's see, door B. We have to. It's a long walk, unfortunately.
Agent Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
That's B. I was like, is it D? Am I lost already? That would be bad.
A door with B written on it.
If I tackle it, I would get the 1/6 timey. Kicking it would give me 1/3. Huh. Will the 1/6 timies take me? I'm not sure. It's like a 15-second difference. I'll try tackling it for the better timey, but I'm trying to think if there was an interaction that required me to use those timies. I mostly just need like 1 second timies. Or at least have more than 111 seconds to spare. Oh, this is hard. Trying to think if there's any other interactions that required me to use like a 1/6 timey. Oh, I'll tackle it. I'll do what they suggest. Hey-ya! Alright, what's after this? Was it C? I'm already lost. Let's go down C.
Door C.
We'll just tackle it again. Tackle it again, I guess. Trying to think of that, like.
That was easy.
It was.
Trying to think of that saved us on time overall.
Oh, we're all.
Blah blah blah. All right, I think we're where the steel drum is.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
An oil drum hung with wire.
All right, we can push it. Push. Got half a timey there, and then I guess we just open the door at this point. Open the second
A
door.
rusted metal door.
We need the 1 second timey, or else we're gonna die. Alright. Open the second door. Alright, we want to get rid of this timey.
It's a key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 3:45.
We want to pick it up. This guide also suggests to pick up the 251, which is not the 5 o'clock one. He said 250, which is right by where the stairs are. Okay, we'll pick that one up.
It's a key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 250.
Yeah, I'll get rid of that timey. Alright, that's fine, I hope.
It's a key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 8 o'clock.
Well, not to really do much, did it? We could have done either interaction. Oh well. Yeah, let's get rid of the 1/2 timey if it's gonna give us another one. I guess this isn't exactly a flawless guide.
The D door.
D door. We want to open it. Alright, I want to kick the pipe next.
A broken pipe.
We're gonna have to use a timey, so let's kick it. Hiya! That gives us a bad. Oh, that actually gave us a good timey that time. Didn't it give us a bad timey before? Oh wait, this one gave us a bad timey.
A rusted metal door.
Guys,
Most of the ice is gone now.
I still have to open the flipping door. Open. Saw the irises get cut in half act. We open the third door.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Rows of monitors and
Insert investigate, obviously, or else we're gonna fail.
rows of monitors and buttons.
Insert key.
Rows of
Rotate key, right? Yeah, rotate. Made the thing
Rows of
shrink. Press switch to make it move.
rows of
Rotate it again to make it expand again.
Now we can use the route to door B.
Just have it walk me through again. Go through D prime. Run past the shelf. D prime, past the shelf. To C prime? Huh. The B prime. I'm actually getting like other suggestions to open other doors, which I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one's correct, because I feel like if you go through the wrong door, you get a little bit scredoodled. Okay, well, I think it's just on repeat right now. I just need to open the B prime door. Okay, now I'm a little bit confuzzled. I need to go through D prime, right? Yeah, that's the only way I can go down. Some of these other guys are suggesting I can go through other doors, but like, right, this is the only direction I can go. Wait, I'm not. Some of them are suggesting I go through door E, but where would that put me? That would just... That's a circle. I'm confused. Okay, let's go through D. Boop.
Door D prime.
Yeah, let's open it. Should I use a timey here? I'll say 5 seconds. I'm trying to think, is there any other interactions that would consume time? Would I need to save the 1/2 for anything? I'm not sure, because I think everything else was either a 10-second interaction or a 999-second interaction. So I guess I'll just use that just in case. Go through D prime. I need to run past the shelf to B prime. Might have to like flip back and forth between guides. I don't trust a lot of these guides.
Door C prime.
Door C prime. Ooh, that a 1/10? I guess I'll just use this. Actually,
Door C prime.
I'm trying to think of anything else. I'll save the 1-6. Not sure what I'm doing. And then a little bit turned around.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Oh, door B prime. Derp.
Door B prime.
Door B prime. Alright, 1-6. Open that up. Okay, we can do it. We can do it! Believe in the heart of the cards.
Door F. This is the first time we've seen it.
I'll tackle this door. Wait. I don't think we have enough time for this. I think we...
An iron ladder.
Let's try it. I gotta tackle it. Tackle. I think we're like a second off. We're like 10 seconds off.
A rusted metal door.
No! I'm flipping like 2 seconds off! Ah! I could have gotten it if I just used... Oh my god, this is so frustrating. When did I go wrong? It was... Let's try using this one. It all went wrong. Let's return to block 3. Well, now, will this actually save my time?
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
3 minutes. I don't know where I'm at. Unfortunately. Did I just open the door, right?
Rows of monitors and...
Yeah, I just opened the door.
Rows of monitors and buttons.
Insert key. Let me see, I'm going back and forth here. Yeah, insert the key.
Rows of monitors.
Rotate key. Boop.
Rows of
Press the switch.
Rows of monitors and buttons.
Rotate it again. Alright, let's go through D. This one says to go after D, go through E, but I don't think there was an E door. I think people are getting confused here. I'm getting confused here. Let's open it. There is an E door, but where am I? See, I'll trust them. Maybe this is like
Door E.
a super secret shortcut. There's a 1 second timer here! Oh my god, alright. That's the answer. Oh, so I just have to flip and go through a circle. That's all I needed. I just needed another 1 second timing. My life. Alright, C.
Door C prime.
Might as well use this. Yes, yeah, use that or else it's just gonna be consumed for nothing. Now where? B is I'm lost. B prime, right? That's the only way I can go, right? Yes, I think it's B prime.
Door B prime.
Yes, I will have to use a timey or else it's gonna eat my 1 second timey. Open. And then F, I have to either tackle or kick down the door. I think I can tackle it.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
I have the 1 second timies that I need
Door F.
to finish this. This is mean. Okay. Let's kick open the door. I think the whole point of this is just not to get the times 10 timey. Kick it open. Hiya.
An iron ladder.
Nice. Tackle it. Hiya.
This.
We did it.
A rusted metal door.
Alright, we figured out the Scooby-Doo doors. Yeah, let's open it with the 1 second timey. That was
I'm going to open it.
that was mean. Like if you followed the directions, you would have missed the second 1 second timey. Here we go. Alright, we've seen this up before, so let's get kicked out of here. Game load, please. All the doors are open. See all the murders happening. And there's Hitomi. I hope she's okay. Skip.
Dante, you can't go any longer.
Open the 4th door. There we go. That one. We got Boss A. Thank goodness. I don't have to worry about that. I just wasted 20 minutes trying to figure that out. Alright, it's back to the interrogation room. Boss has some splaining to do. Alright, Tuesday, day 5. Alright, the police headquarters, 3:14 a.m. Burning the midnight
look
oil.
around your head.
Alright, I want to look at the collectible that I just got. All that work for Boss A. I'm just missing the last 3. There we go. This Aiba suplexing a torso. And then we have Boss's final concept art. Her final design. Give her a little bit more crazier hair. But yeah, I do like the concept art that they gave us here. Alright. Back to the interrogation of Boss.
And I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims. Shoko Nadami,
Yeah, poor Ota, just collateral damage.
Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan, and So Sejima.
Yeah, all had their left eye plucked out.
Who was responsible for these murders?
It seemed like a different person was committing them each time, but
Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris. So cut open Iris's body. But who shot So? It was you.
we have the video. And we saw it in the Somnium. There she is.
In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people.
But they kind of had the same MO.
There wasn't just one killer.
But this is how he got around so easily. He could go into someone that, like, someone you trust absolutely and would just go off with, and it was really a killer inside of him. That's the scary part. All these people, like they were trusted, and, like, you wouldn't think they would actually harm you.
That's how it looks on the surface, anyway.
That's how he got away with it so easily.
But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One person. And that person is...
Who's the new Cyclops serial killer? That person is... I kind of want to don't want to do the joke answers because I feel like it's going to like ruin the severity of it. There are pipes in the walls of the room. Camera. Alright, there's nothing really. I mean, there's another camera here, but I don't think we're gonna get any. Yeah, it's not Renju, even though we saw each Renju, Iris, and So each commit these crimes, but it's not them. It's you. It's whoever I'm talking to right now. I'm gonna pick the bottom option.
Yes, you.
Whoever's inside Boss's head.
The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
You're not really Boss.
No, not Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
Can you at least try to make sense?
Alright, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki?
Popped up in their Somniums. I think both Iris and Boss.
There's a prototype sync machine there.
Yeah, we never would have known this if we didn't do like different paths.
You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced.
Like, is this information that we learned from another path? Are things starting to blend together now?
Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
I don't know where it started.
I know, right? If that's the case, from the beginning, I mean, we saw Shoko die, but was Renju doomed from the beginning as well? If that's the case, because he would have swapped and got into Renju's body, but then he killed Renju while he was still in Shoko's body. So that means, well, both of Mizuki's parents were doomed from the start. How long has this been going on?
But at some point, you got into Shoko's brain. Then, you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body.
Yeah, Renju would be inside of Shoko's head, so yeah, they were doomed from the start. There's no way we could save Renju, no matter what the path.
After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris.
Would have been easy.
After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse.
It's weird to think that Sosajima is inside Iris's body.
Now, you're in Boss's body.
Alright, who are you?
Inside her head.
Are you gonna stop the act?
I see.
If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops Serial Killings. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops Killer.
She changed her demeanor, the suspect. She's no longer boss. Let's see. Oh, jeez, all the music has changed. Okay, there's nothing really else in the room I need to... Her eyes look clouded and dark. Alright, who was inside Iris during the interrogation Sunday? I think at that point it was... The killer was inside Iris at that point, right? Because her demeanor was so much different during that interrogation. She was a lot more colder. But when we hung out with her in the other path, she was a lot more peppy and happy and dancing around and stuff. She was a completely different person. So, who was inside Iris during the interrogation on Sunday? We already know.
That was me.
Yep, it was whoever's inside boss right now.
You imitate her well.
Yeah, but it was kind of a cold imitation, like she wasn't really her peppy self.
From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
It's like they get a little bit of information. There's like still a little bit of memories left behind so you can imitate that person. Just enough.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first.
Are they gonna spell it out for us?
A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice.
It kind of goes back to what Peter said, like the whites, the memories. Like you said, those swap, but there's always a little bit of white that like gets left behind. A little bit of the memory that gets left behind.
Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite. The one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far?
I guess it's weird, like talking about like people's consciousness being parasites.
Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host. That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way.
And I guess Renju's bank account information, I guess. Because the longest time he was in Renju, and he wasn't getting his way and like getting Iris, he like ended up hiring mercenaries, right? So like he was using Renju's money to like try to get his way.
Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories.
Let's continue asking who was inside Iris during the interrogation on Sunday.
I'm telling you.
Oh god.
It was me.
This is creepy. Don't lean in like that. With those crazy eyes.
Why are you making me repeat myself?
Who are you?
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's why it was so like dark and messed up. It was like the dark warehouse. That wasn't Iris anymore. I mean, there was a little bit of Iris behind, right? Because like we saw the pictures that she drew as a child.
That's right. It was me.
How? How does he know about the original Cyclops killer? Yeah, it's the 4 female victims inside Iris's Somnium. And something else was troubling me. That was Date's face in there as well. Are we swapped as well?
What's going on here?
We're not really Date, are we? Like, we're just inhabiting this body. That's why our eye is missing. Alright, who the hell are you?
Saito. Saito Sajima.
That's what... Alright, we got our true suspect.
Congressman Sajima's son.
He's also responsible for Monica Iwai's murder.
What?
I researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet.
So, don't know how he looks like, but I was just sneaking suspicion. They pretty much all... We've popped all the pieces. Saito looks like Date.
He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
They try to erase his existence. Alright, we have a name, Saito. Her eyes look clouded and dark. Alright, give me the details of each crime.
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine?
Well, we saw a glimpse of it in the Somnium, but other than that, we only saw the prototype sync machine in other paths, so how does Date know about it? Like, this Date shouldn't have memories of that.
And not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of.
That's also true. We only learned about that on a different path.
Why is that?
I don't know. Like, are they suggesting that... Are they going with the parallel world theory? Are, like, the worlds kind of just coalescing together?
That's...
Technically, this Date shouldn't know that.
Regaining your memories, are you?
Oh, okay. Is that what they're going with? I guess technically we still should have some of Saito with us.
Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing.
You have a lot of experience with this, don't you?
Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain.
So even cut off a piece of it, it'll regrow back in time.
Gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this?
Kind of went like briefly through fractals in school, but it wasn't that much of an important subject. Got the Koch curve and the Sierpinski triangle.
Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining. He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
I knew about the prototype from regaining my memory. Is that right? No, that's not it.
Parallel worlds exist.
Oh, it's Iris's voice from the other path. Alright, let's continue.
Fine. I still have time.
Time?
You'll see.
What's going on? Wait. We should have Saito cornered right now, but he's really confident right now. What's going on?
So, where do you want me to start?
It's just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. If we think of that as day 1, then today is day 5. What was Saito doing those days? Too many D's. I decided to ask him. Alright, what happened? Where were you on Friday, day 1?
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife.
How long were you in Shoko for?
That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question.
I probably thought it was about Mizuki or something.
I think it was around 4 p.m.
4 p.m. on Friday.
I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced, switched personalities, and then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick.
But Renju was still in there.
I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line.
He was very familiar with everything, huh?
Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki.
Why did you involve Mizuki in this? Were you gonna try to swap with her? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
But were you watching? Alright, day 2, Saturday, what happened? Let's see, the description hasn't changed. Alright, what happened on Saturday?
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris.
Okay, you had no intention of swapping with Mizuki. Maybe you were just trying to use her as like a suspect? Kind of throw off the scent?
I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first.
That's awful.
I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6.
Renju is one of Iris's like most trusted people. Like, he changed her diaper. He took care of her. Made sure like she got a job at Lemniscate.
I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant.
So in one path she went into the plant, and then on another path she got scared and ran away. Probably because Date was talking to her at that point and kind of put some suspicion in her mind.
On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill.
Oh. Did you not? Okay. I guess that maybe he made a mistake last time and didn't make her take a sleeping pill. Such minor differences can really change the outcome.
I knew she might run once she saw where we were going.
Game's chugging.
It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death. Then I put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier.
How'd you get into the car?
I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket.
Did you have like a forklift or something?
But then, something I didn't anticipate happened.
That was Ota. Ota was stalking you.
Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him. but I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret.
And Ota would do anything for Iris.
That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
Alright, found Renji's corpse strung up. Yeah, one day after the other, really? Alright, what happened on day 3 on Sunday?
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am, of course, referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job. And when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised.
Oh, was that the first time we, like, really encountered each other?
Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon.
Yeah, I had MPD on your trail.
You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion.
So you started trying to act like Iris.
So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right? Then you synced into my mind.
You have a very good, like, recognition of time here. And that's where we saw the old Cyclops serial killings of the 4 female victims. We saw a blue figure with Date's face.
But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you?
And we just got more questions.
As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy.
And that's when you got Ota to take out Date for the night.
So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run. But then another unexpected event occurred. I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do.
Date and the stun gun. Ota. So gullible. Why would you hurt someone like that?
After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink.
Yeah, I didn't want to take him to where the factory was and have the sink machine, like, uncovered.
When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live.
You're not talking about Iris's parents, right? You're talking about Sejima's house?
Yes, the Sejima residence.
Yeah. No, that's when you... Oh, I wonder what So thought when he saw Iris, like, probably looking so much like Monica. What did you say to him?
Of course I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time.
Yeah, it's so creepy when he leans over like that.
But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you.
And he went just like that.
He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got into the van with me.
Oh, bad decision. Now what?
We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m.
You were somehow able to subdue So and get him onto that.
By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day.
I guess... Wait, this continue? I guess continue with day 3?
This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location.
And that's when he set up the live stream.
Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Kind of messed up. You killed Iris next to her mother. But I guess Saito didn't know
I
that.
arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours.
Well, I guess maybe he could have, because he was in Renji's body. That's right.
Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris.
It's freaking messed up.
Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but...
Right, you're in So's body. He's an old man, so I don't know how fast you could have moved with him.
Well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up.
So you stabbed him and stuck him in the outfit.
What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly?
he's Iris's #1 stalker. Hang on, I gotta clear my throat.
That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him.
Ota. Yeah.
Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part.
Another way to catch us off the scent, I guess.
I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not.
Why Saito did? Is this all for fun?
This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
You're a very busy bee. Alright. Day 4, Monday.
There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years.
That's when Date lost his memories.
The two shared a terrible secret. Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately.
Oh. Game loading.
I injected her with a sedative.
Oh. God, it was so easy for him to do all this.
Then brought her body to the chemical plant.
And switcheroo you go. You're in the... I mean, the body of the commander of BIS is pretty powerful. You're able to get a freaking SAT team on me. A tactical squad.
I synced with her, exchanged our bodies. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into
That's
pieces.
freaking sick. He had no love for his father. No love for anybody.
I stuffed the meat into a vase
Yeah.
I brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
Not even his father anymore, just meat. He doesn't care about anyone. Continue. Saito spoke with grace and no sign of remorse. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking him questions. Alright, why did you take out your victim's eyes? We kind of know that. That's just how the prototype works. You have to remove the eye to insert the machine. Let's ask.
You know all about the prototype sync machine, don't you? That should explain it.
I knew. The prototype sync machine differed from the one at Abyss in a few key ways. The machine at Abyss is more sophisticated. Nanocables from the sync gear enter through the gap between the eyeball and the socket. They then travel down the optic nerve canal to the brain. Let's see, the prototype. But the prototype sync machine isn't so advanced. To perform a sync, you need to remove the left eye. Ugh. Yeah, and like that wouldn't really be able to have like that much application, huh? If you're asking the subject to lose their eye each time you use it manually. Ugh. The subject and the sinker have to remove their eyes from the socket. Oh, and the sinker? But Boss still has their eye. Or did she pop it back in? Otherwise, the cables cannot enter the brain. Of course, even with the eye removed, severing the connection to the brain isn't necessary. The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessels connected. After a sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back in the socket. Oh, okay. Oh, man. So you just have the eye dangling down and you just, like, shove it back in. But I guess Saito didn't really care about, like, the victim's eye. Like, he would just rip it out, and that was fine with him. He wasn't going to use that body anymore. It's supposed to be safe. Side effects are rare. Unless the nerve or blood vessels are damaged somehow. Replacing the eyeball isn't too difficult. No, but it's still creepy. Let's ask why. Let's continue. Why did you take out your victim's eyes? If you could just place them back in.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes.
Yeah, once he was done with the body, he doesn't really care. I mean, if you...
I don't need them.
Yeah, I mean, if you put him back, like, carefully, maybe we wouldn't think it was the same person doing this. Like, you kind of, by removing the eye, you produce, like, similarities between the corpses, which means you could have, like, pinned it on one person.
All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync. And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
You just ripped him out.
Why didn't you just put the eyes back when you were done?
You didn't care about respecting a corpse.
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye?
That was extra work.
I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
No. No respect for the dead. Where are the eyeballs that you removed? We know where Shoko's is. Renju ate it. It was in his poop.
Shoko's is in Renju.
Oh, did he eat all the eyes?
Renju's is an iris.
That's freaking messed up.
Iris's is in dad.
He still calls Sosajima dad.
Dad's is in boss.
No, he's not even squeamish about it either. Just down the hatch.
Their
Okay.
stomachs, I mean.
Ah, freaking disgusting.
You sick bastard.
Yes, I ate them.
I ate them all.
Immediately after exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
Ugh. What's your motive? Maybe she'll ask. Let's ask other things. Why didn't the sink victim resist after waking? We kind of know this. They were drugged.
Ah, the prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sync.
Oh, so the host wakes up faster.
That kept them docile.
Alright, why did you display the bodies the way you did? Jeez, it's freaking creepy.
To harass you.
Oh.
I wanted to bring out the hatred in you.
This is all for our sake, is it?
That's why I called Mizuki to Bloom Park.
Oh, because that would have hurt us the most if something happened to Mizuki.
That's why I streamed Iris's murder. Because they were important to you, weren't they? I wanted you to feel cornered, trapped. I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date.
What did we do to you? Boss's eyes still look clouded over. What's your motive?
Homicide is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it, what can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you. It's personal.
What did we do?
That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course.
Was he just for funsies?
That was personal to me.
No. You hate your father, huh?
But don't ask. It's embarrassing.
Is it? It doesn't seem like anything embarrasses you. Revenge against me?
This series of murders was like a journey for me, you know? Traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is?
Are you trying to come back to us?
You are home. A trip is only complete once you return home.
Wait, does he...
The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end.
Does he want Date's body next?
So I'll be needing it back. My body.
Wait. How? You can't take that. I'm not gonna go to the sync machine now.
What?
You stole my body.
I didn't. Did I steal it? I don't know, actually. We have no memories.
You took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
I don't. Why? I don't know what happened 6 years ago.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked.
Oh, wait. Are we the? Since we have that brain disorder, right? The old Cyclops serial killer couldn't feel love. Like, it didn't produce oxytocin, so the only way he could feel, like, any sense of joy was by killing. But he didn't get the same high from doing it in other people's bodies. I mean, you could have, like, experienced love if that was the case. Could have had a normal brain, have normal relationships. That you just wanted that thrill again?
I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
You mean?
You could have had like a normal life.
He was born with a brain dysfunction.
Yeah.
Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
I can't imagine what it feels like to only
Oh, that's right.
feel something by killing people.
My old body. How are you finding it, Date?
I mean, we don't have any of those symptoms though. We're pretty normal. I mean, Date's kind of perverted, but this body is yours?
That's what I've been telling you!
Okay, calm down.
But I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
Yeah, we don't get joy from killing people.
That is because I regularly supplement it.
Oh, wait. Was that what all the mention of, like, dosage meant? And, like, increasing our medication? We kept getting, like...
We must have increased your dosage too much.
We kept getting, like, little mentions about that, and we just thought Ivo was being, like... I thought it was just, like, a quip against us. But it was actually relevant. Huh. It's like Date was acting loony, got too much
No, but-
oxytocin.
The person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
I guess not.
That is what I believed as well.
Huh.
But we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned.
Yeah, plus number 89 doesn't have a name.
Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange.
Hmm.
That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
Wait, right, because that's the only... It's not Saito, so the other culprit was... Oh! Wait, so Rohan's still alive? I thought he committed suicide. How did his body get swapped?
That must be it. Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain.
Alright.
Pewter must have known that.
But he never, like, fully divulged that.
No way.
I was confused. I didn't understand any of it.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point.
Okay,
Whose brain was he in before Boss?
Before Boss.
So Sejima.
Yeah.
And before So?
Iris. And before that, Renju. And before that, Shoko.
What about before Shoko?
And before Shoko?
Right, whose body were you in before Shoko?
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year.
Oh, and that's a lot of switcheroos happening here, but Rohan's still alive. So he put, wait, what? He put Rohan in number 89. And then he switched with Rohan? Or where was in Rohan's body? It's a little bit convoluted here.
I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital. But I still had those fragments of my mind left. Just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole.
Okay.
I took my time, slowly regaining my memories.
Inside of Rohan.
1 year ago, I remembered everything.
And that's when Rohan committed suicide, right? So that's when he swapped with Shoko and then got rid of Rohan's body.
I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body. And she was in Rohan's.
That must have been... I can't imagine how Shoko would feel being inside a body of, like, a big burly man like that. Must have felt very dysphoric.
When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind.
Oh. She was... Huh.
She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
She just flung herself off a building?
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
Oh my gosh, Shoko is just out of her mind at that point. Didn't know what was happening.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan. Using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
No, and she was pretending to be Mizuki's mom for a year. Should I keep going? I don't know what's a good stopping point here. We're learning so many things. Let's go a little bit longer. Who were you before Rohan?
In there. In that body you are operating right now. In that skull. My personality lived there.
Alright, and this is your home.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
Yeah, where did my body go?
It was in Rohan.
I'm not Rohan.
But Rohan switched before this, right?
Correct.
I was like, let's get. I know it's a little bit complicated, Date. There's all this switching around going on.
It is just as he explained earlier. Number 89 was in Rohan's body. In other words,
That's
So, we're number 89.
my real.
That's why we have all those. We still have those memories of Child Iris. We were the assassin? Okay. Torture number 89. Are these memories coming back to him? Nihilistic number 89. Taking a bit to load up each screen. Number 89 meeting Hitomi. That was all us. Let's keep talking.
Sorry, but time's up.
Is it? Oh no. Okay. I think he has a surprise for us. So I think I'm actually gonna end it here. Wow, this is a lot to digest, but yeah, I think I should probably end it here before it starts getting out of whack. Been going for quite a while, and probably gotta open up the office right now. But, alright, oh my god, we have Saito's... It's not one more person we don't know about. Who is this? Should we take a look at Saito's profile? Or should we save it until next time? I think I'll actually save that for next time. I feel like we don't really know Saito enough yet. Alright. I'll end things off here. I hope you guys are having a fun time with this. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.